up, Flosstube? It's Kristen from the Steel City Stitchers, coming back with a quick update video before Christmas. Hi, you haven't seen us in a while. You're only going to see Erin and I today. That's just how life is, right? Baby's doing well for her. Everybody else is just really busy with the holidays coming up. So we wanted to do a quick update video because her and I have both acquired a lot of stuff during the past couple of weeks that we haven't filmed with you guys, and the other girls haven't, so that's why we wanted to do this quick video for you guys. So how's everyone doing? I just took my first final of the semester. I have 2 more to go, so 1 down, 2 to go. Have a paper that I'm supposed to write and have done by Tuesday. The paper is done, but I can't finalize it in my brain. So that's my goal for when I'm done filming this video, is just get it done, right? New Starbucks cup. Work's going well. It's Christmas. It's crazy. People are crazy. Thanksgiving was awesome. Hope you all had a great holiday as well and got to spend time with family and friends. Jody and I had an amazing Friendsgiving together, and then Jason and I spent the holiday with my parents and his family and my grandparents who are still here, so it was really awesome. It was great. So got a lot of stitching done. I have still been stitching even with my crazy school and work schedule. I always find time for things that I love. I've gotten back into working out a lot and just making time for things that bring me joy. And I think that's the important message of the season. Let's not get caught up in the rat race of trying to make the holidays perfect. And remember time for yourself and for self-care and self-love. Reading good books, which I'm doing as well, and I'll talk about that too. But making time for stitching and taking care of yourself and taking care of your body and your spiritual and mental health is so important this time of year. So please make sure to put yourself first. I know it's hard during the holidays. You can still be giving and loving and have a great holiday and still take good care of yourself. So please do that. Anywho, let's jump into it. So let's talk about the stitch day that I went to in the middle of November. So it was before the holidays. This was a local stitch retreat put on by a group of embroiderers, the Embroidery Guild of like the Pittsburgh area. But there's a lot of cross stitchers that go, and I've had the fortunate opportunity to go to 2 of their events this past year, one in February, one in May. This is their fall retreat, and it was a full day of stitching at the Green Tree Holiday Inn Express here in Pittsburgh. And I got to see a lot of amazing people that I saw back in May and in February, that Jody and I had met at the Beehive. Just incredible local stitchers who I'm really blessed to know and to call friends. My friend Janice, my friend Chris Antellin, just a bunch of just amazing women. So again, this was a full day stitch retreat. It was held at the Green Tree, and the Crafty You was the LNS that came and set up shop. So of course I bought a ton of stuff. So I'm excited to show you that. And Chris Ann, so we'll just jump right into this. Her and I sit together, and if you don't know her, she's Talent Emblem. She's a designer, a cross-stitch designer. I know that she's going to be doing Stitch Away this year, which is the retreat held in the winter in the Cincinnati area. She'll also be at Market this year. She's amazing. She's from the Mount Lebanon area here in Pittsburgh. She is like this cool, eclectic woman who is an artist by trade, who became a cross-stitch designer, and her designs are absolutely gorgeous. And I know that you can get them through Keepsakes, so if you're interested in seeing her designs, she does have a website, which I'll link below, but please check her out, support her. She is amazing, and she's just like a really cool, down-to-earth, beautiful person, and I absolutely love her, and I love the fact that we sit together at all of these retreats. She hasn't gotten sick of me yet. So, but she hooked me up with some fabric So we always have like a freebie table, and she's so generous, and she just brought in a ton of fabric, and of course gave me first dibs. So I picked up a couple pieces that she had, just a piece of Zweigart. It's like a greenish color, but also like some really big and beautiful pieces of linen. This one is a 28 count stone gray from Zweigart. This is a silk weaver 28. I'll fold those later. You're gonna hear dogs, you're gonna see cats. I just got home from school and everybody's up my butt. Olive green, but that's okay, I love my babies. Atticus is still hanging in there. He's old as dirt, but he's here. And then this like chocolate brown from Zweigart is a 28 as well. They're all 28s. Like, look how cool that is. It's so big. I kind of have a plan for this, but I want to get you guys' opinions for it. And so that's what I got from her, which was awesome. And then I picked up a couple things. I picked up something off the freebie table as well. I found this cute little Bent Creek design, Will You Be My Valentine, with the little tree stump with the names carved on it. I love it. It's so cute. Love it. And then, of course, I made some purchases. The Crafty You was there, and I really had to hold myself back from draining my checking account because they're awesome. And if you don't know the Crafty You, they're outside of Cleveland. If you live in the Pittsburgh area and you are a stitcher and you have not been to the Crafty You, call me. We'll go. You email me. Email me at Steel City Stitchers. I'm always up for a road trip, and I want everybody to experience the beauty that is the Crafty You. Okay, so love them. She's a Pittsburgher. The owner is a Pittsburgher by, she was born and raised here. So she has a lot of good ties with Pittsburgh and loves coming back. So it was awesome that she was our pop-up shop. But anyway, of course, they had a lot of like fall and Christmassy kind of stuff getting ready for the season. I picked up this little gem from Erica Michaels. And picked up these cute little ornaments from the Prairie Schooler. Snowy Nights. I love it. It's super cute. So those will be fun. Also picked up some fabric because that's something that I never have enough of. So I got, and this is how they package their fabric. So when you walk into the Crafty You, I know we've talked about this before, there's just like, there's like 2 walls just full of pieces of fabric that are cut, labeled with what it is, with the price tag. You can literally just go and just doop, 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 and just like take stuff off the walls. So I did. Well, they had it on the table. Christmas Red 28 count Joblin. This is a 13 by 13 and a half piece, $4.90. Shut up. Shut up. Edinburgh Summer Khaki. I got a 36 count piece. This one's 12 by 15, which is, you know, plenty big for a 36 count. $7.75. This is my problem. I did get this 28 count terracotta Joblin, 12 by 12. I'm thinking, even though it's not orange, getting some black silk and stitching this one up. I think that would look super cool for Halloween. And this desert sand linen, 14 by 18 piece. This is a 32 count. This one was $12. Okay, I could have shopped and bought much more. I did buy a needle minder, which I'll show you here in a minute. And I did buy 2 Easy Guide needles, and I bought some more Pat Carson needles. I think I bought 4 of them. So it was a good day. It was a lot of haul for me. Because I try to stick with my budget, so I went with a certain amount that I was willing to spend. I spent with $10 to spare, which is what I used to buy raffle tickets, which is what I used to win a prize. And I'll show you that. Oh, we also got little sleighs. This was just a little giftie from the Crafty You. when we got there, we had these on our table, these cute little zipper bags for all of your little tools. And in it, oh, those are my needles. I also bought these little tiny scissors from the Crafty You. They're super sharp. Look how cute they are. I love them. We got this little thread puller, which is a little stork. This is the little pickup one in case you drop your needles, a pencil, a ruler, and a snag nabbit, which if you haven't watched Pam and Steph's if you haven't watched Steph's how-to video on how she stitches, which I'm a huge railroader, you all know that. I watched her video, I picked up some tips. She uses a snag nabbit and it straightens out her stitches even more. I ordered 3 more. 2 more, 3 more on Amazon. So the girl will probably be getting those for Christmas. So anyway, got this cute little freaking bag. Keep all my stuff in. Because we can never have enough little notion-y bags. Which, by the way, I'm having Jason build me a like a wooden box to take to retreats and just to have to keep all of my Stitchy stuff in. He likes woodworking, so I'm putting him to work. And then we came back from lunch because we left the room to eat lunch out in like the lobby area. And then we came back and then we all had like little bags on our table that were in cute little Christmas paper. And then we all just got like these little kits. Like everybody got something different. So this one's a sweetheart tree. Let me see if 2003. So this is a pretty old one, but it does come with all of the stuff that you need to stitch this little design. So this is going to be a giveaway today. It comes with a 9x9 piece of 32 count cream Belfast linen. Comes with the silver charm, the crystals, the Mill Hill petite beads. Let's just open it. Okay, there's all the little beads. Here's your floss. Here's your needles. Here's your fabric. Here's your pattern. So we're going to do that as a giveaway today. So you just have to comment below, I want the floral kit. And you'll be entered to win. I'll talk about that too at the end. Okay, so then the big takeaway from the retreat was that I won. I won a raffle. I never win anything. You guys don't understand. Never. I never win anything. I won. Holy shit. All the raffles were amazing. And this one was the best. First of all, it came in this cool scrapbook box, which I think is super handy. And look what I won. It's Winter White Santa from Mirabilia. Look how beautiful he is. Okay, so not only did I win him, I won the fabric. I won all of the floss. I won all of the embellishments. What? Guys, to say that I lost my mind is an understatement. I lost my mind. So, this is going to be a project starting in 2020. For sure. So anyway, retreat was great. If you can make it to a retreat ever in your life, go. Even if it's just like a Stitchy day event like this one was. You know, if you have to travel far, you know, make an event out of it. I want to go to all the retreats all the time. I want to meet all the people. I want to stitch all the things and I want to buy all the stuff. I love retreats. I love the people. It was just a freaking blast. So I love you girls. You all know who you are. I know you watch the videos. Okay. I have been working on a couple different projects and I have 2 more that I'm going to be starting before the end of the year. And then one that I'm going to be starting as soon as the new year hits. So I'm super excited to talk to you about that. All right, first up is I have been working on this pattern, which is the Nightmare Before Christmas, which you've all seen this one that I've shown before. This is with Jack Skellington up there in the corner. And it's a full coverage piece. This one I purchased off of Etsy from a Russian designer, and this is how far I am. But I'm stitching this one on an opalescent 25 count Lugana even weave, and I'm doing 1/1 full cross. So I think it's turning out awesome. I'm sure that this is giving some of you anxiety, this parking monstrosity that I have going on, but it works for me. It's not the prettiest parking in the whole world that I've seen. I'm doing like a combination of parking, confetti, cross-country stitching. It works. So there's that one. Okay. I kind of stopped working on my caterpillar one. I don't know if I'll get back to it before Christmas. Probably not, but that's okay. It'll go in my whip pile for next year, and I'll dig this one out probably in like October next year and start working on it and possibly get it done. I think ultimately I'd like to turn this one into a pillow or a wall hanging. I've seen a lot of people finish it and turn it into wall hangings, and it looks really good. So I'll get back to that one someday. I also was the winner of a Bendy Stitchy and XU Designs giveaway on Instagram. So I can't say that I never win anything because I won 2 things. And this one's pretty good. So in November I won 2 things. But this is the pattern. And it's Hocus Pocus. And I freaking love it. I saw it and I died. It's super cute. So in the kit you do receive all of your DMC floss. It comes on the card with the pattern. The pattern I don't want to show obviously. But the thing that I like about it is there's a lot of back stitching in this pattern. So she gives you printouts of just the back, with the highlighted back stitch. Yeah, I'll show you like right here, highlighted back stitch, and then just the regular cross stitch. So really, really nice laid out pattern. I'm thrilled with how it is. A lot of informational stuff, hints for best results and how to stitch and all that good stuff. And then I think this is how it goes, yeah. I got this cool little polka dotty fabric. So that's how far I am on it. It's going to be super cute. But I won this from Michelle, so thank you, Michelle. You're the bomb. She messaged me. She's like, oh, I forgot to tell you you won this. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. So love it. So I've been stitching on that one. The next one that I'm stitching on is a project that I saw when I was walking around. When I go to retreats, I like to walk around, of course, and marvel at everybody else's stitching because it's 10 times better than mine. And I just like to see what people are working on. And I walked over to a table and I saw this woman had a pattern on her table that she had picked up from the freebie table because I was a little late to the game getting to the freebie stuff. And I said, oh my gosh, can I see that pattern? I just want to write down who the designer is because I really want to stitch this for my dad because, we have our Civil War history. We have family that we have one relative that fought and died at Gettysburg on the 3rd day. And we had another relative that fought in the Civil War but didn't fight at Gettysburg. So my dad's like really into our family genealogy at this point. And she said, oh, well, here, just put $1 in the cigar box, which is where everyone puts their like little donation for the freebie table. And she said, you can just have it. So this was the pattern. And it's Gettysburg. Like, how perfect is this? And it was so sweet of her to just give it to me. So it has a little bit of the Gettysburg Address here and the little Confederate block, and then it has the Union block. It has Culp's Hill, which is where my relative actually died. Has some famous houses from Gettysburg, the dates, the peach orchard, and then it just has, some of the more famous spots, Cemetery Ridge, Pickett's Charge, Seminary Ridge. So Culp's Hill, of course, the peach orchard, And then it has the date of when the Gettysburg Address was delivered by Lincoln. So it's awesome. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I bought a piece of fabric while I was there so I could immediately start stitching it. And look how far I am. I love it. So I'm almost done with the barn, and then I just have to do, I think it says Pickett's charge here, and then I'm going to move up and I'm going to start working on the Union section up here. But I absolutely love it. That's Atticus barking downstairs if you can hear him, sorry. I also picked up this needle minder from the Crafty You. Look how cute, little deer. Love it. Okay, so those are my whips. The dog is still barking. I'm sorry. Anyway, I had one finish. So that's all I've been working on. I had one finish, which I actually finished at the retreat, and it was my little Harvest Time pumpkins that were stitched using Dinky dies, and this is on a 40 count Newcastle. And I love how it turned out. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. I'll figure that out. But I absolutely love it. And now I hear a fly in here. Everyone's driving me freaking bananas today. All right, plans. Let's talk about plans. So I told you I have 2 projects I want to start before the end of the year. I just went today in between classes to get some fabric that I needed to start the one project. The other one I will start soon because I have enough fabric and floss that I can pull and start working on that one. And then I'll show you my plans for the new year. So the first pattern that I bought, and if you follow Threads Entwined on Instagram, which I recommend that you do, Trish Turner, she had posted this group of 3 little patterns from Jordan Nicole, Little Stitch Girl, on Etsy. And the pattern is called Plaid Tidings. And it is the cutest pattern I have ever seen. Look how stinking cute those houses are. They're plaid. I especially love the red plaid, the buffalo plaid, and the gray and white at the bottom, for sure. So I'm going to be stitching these on the fabric that I got in the Color and Cotton box, which was Tombstone, the Harvest box. It's from Color and Cotton. It's called Tombstone, and it's like a perfect gray. Now, the fabric actually calls for 28 count opalescent Gray Classic Snowfit Lake by Fabric Flare, which you know I love Fabric Flare. This is Fabric Flare. And I cannot find it anywhere. I looked on their website. I looked at other distributors. I cannot find the, quote, Gray Classic Snowflake 28 count opalescent linen. So, if you know of anywhere else that would sell this particular fabric, please let me know. I'm probably going to start it anyway, but I may stitch it again just because I would have the snowflake fabric. But I really think that these would be cute little gifts to give to somebody. So I don't mind stitching them twice. But again, could not find them anywhere. Fabric Flare only had the blue and white snowflake. And then they had a neutral and white snowflake, but they didn't have a gray classic snowflake. Cannot find it, and it's driving me banana pants. So anyway, Michelle Benny and I are going to be selling this. I don't know when. She's waiting to get her stuff. But we will have a sale out there, so if you want to join us and you want to purchase Plaid Tidings, please go to Jordan Nicole's Etsy page, Little Stitch Girl, and purchase that pattern. You get 3 patterns, I think, for like $13. So do yourself a favor, go get them because they're cute. The next one that I purchased from Night Spirit Studio, I can't remember who had posted this one, but they're also on Etsy as Night Spirit Studio. But it's the pattern called Until We're Dust, and it's the skeleton couple. And I'm going to be using some Victorian Motto red and green that I have, and then stitching it on black. And then I bought some B5200, and just going to use like a grayish color for the contrast on the skeletons. But I love it so much. Love it. So those are my plans. I want to start both of those before the new year. Because once the new year starts, I haven't really decided what my plans are going to be for 2020. I don't know if I'm going to do a year of no new starts. That sounds really unlikely for me, so I don't know if that's really a goal that I'm going to stick to. I know that I'm going to be really busy from now until I graduate from school, just because my program starts in May, and of course we always have a lot of bike riding and outdoor activities and work, and I just don't know if I want to commit to starting new projects or just working on some stuff that I have. Y'all know me, I have a ton of new stuff. I might make it a year of whips and baps. I mean, that I could start that memorabilia. Finished Lady Justice, finished my the 2017 Mystery Salve from Linen and Threads, which I'm using that silk hank for. You know, there's a lot of options. I have also my minimalist mentality is kicking in a little bit. It always does this time of year because I hate having a lot of stuff. But I've never struggled with that with cross stitch, but I think I'm getting a little overwhelmed. So I may just choose to work on things that I already have. But if I start it in 2019, I can work on it in 2020, which is why I want to get those other 2 patterns started. So those are my plans. My one big plan though, and the stitch along that I've chosen to do for 2020, Vonna had just posted a link to this if you follow Vonna on Instagram as well. But you have all probably heard of Modern Folk Embroidery, which is a UK company. He's a male designer that designs sampler pieces. And he has a 2020 stitch along that's coming out. And he gave us the preview of what that pattern will look like. And let me see if I can pull it up on my phone without driving you all banana pants, so you can see it a little bit. So that's what it looks like. There's some deer, there's some houses, there's a dog, 2 dogs. There's just so many cool elements. So I was thinking about doing this on this. Not in red, obviously, but using this fabric and maybe doing like a white or a cream color or something. I don't know. I love this fabric. It's super soft and it's different. It's brown. It's cool. So it's dark chocolate. So I think that I might actually do it on here as long as it's big enough, which I think it is. So anyway, those are my plans. So that one comes out starting in January. So you still have plenty of time to purchase that one. I think that one will be once a month from now, from January until December of 2020. I think it costs $24. He sends it to you via email. But you can go to modernfolkembroidery.com. I'll link that below. And you can purchase that salve. So those are my plans. Hopefully we'll be back before Christmas. If not, we hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you choose to celebrate. We hope that you get to spend great time with friends and family, and you get a lot of stitchy time in, and remember the reason for the season. It's not material things. It's time spent with those we love, and if you're Christian, of course, celebrating what we celebrate with Jesus. And but if not, there's still plenty of reasons to celebrate this holiday season. And if I could give any advice, be nice to your local retail employees. Have patience with them. Have patience with your baristas and your waiters and your waitresses and your retail employees and the folks working at Walmart and working at Target. Everyone is getting bombarded this season. They said that it was a record-breaking year this year for Black Friday, not just with online sales, but Black Friday in general. So if you work retail, you know what I'm talking about. But be kind and spread good cheer and tip well. Tip your barista. And hopefully, you have a great season. Any comments, any questions about the video, anything in the video, please leave us a comment. And email us, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. I'll link all of our stuff below. You know I do. And Erin's going to be on next, and she's going to give you a rundown on what she's been working on and we will talk to you all soon. Bye.
Hi Flosstube, it's Erin from the Steel City Stitchers coming at you. First off, my family is here right now, so if a little one pops into the frame, that is why, and it's fine. It's fine. This is life, right? The dishwasher is also going. It should be good. It's a pretty quiet dishwasher, but just so you know, and I apologize for that. So it's been a while, but let me show you. I'm going to start with my whips, and then I'll get into my finishes. I have some really cool finishes that I hadn't talked about in our last video, so I'm really pumped to show them to you. So first of all, I've been working on the Into the Jungle Frosted Pumpkin. That one is done. The first square, it's the sloth. I love it. He's so cute. So I kind of think I'm going to be changing up some of the colors because I'm realizing they're going to be a little bit muted on this, that grayish blue background. So I've been switching them up as needed, and I'll switch a few more colors when I get to them. I'm moving on to the alligator square now. I mean, the squares take like a day or two to do, so it's not like they take me a long time. It's just that I have a million projects going on right now, and you know, it's finding focus. Oh, and there's a cat. Cool. All right. So my other whip is that Mario World. I'm still working on that. So I added, I think I've done a couple more of these guys, I know, and I finished the line here. I'm loving this piece. Don't get me wrong. Kind of bored with it right now. I think it's because I chose a bad fabric. I'm mad at myself for doing that too, because I don't want to restart. But I'm so far. I'm bored of the fabric. I think it's the white background. I hate stitching on white. I don't know what I was thinking. And this is such a big project. I'm debating it. What do you think? Do you think I should just quit now and start over on a fabric that I enjoy? Or should I just push through it and maybe I'll like it more when I start getting to more color? I don't know. Advice, please. Because I really like it and I like the work I've done so far. It's just there's so much more to do. And I don't want to be this bored of it because then I'll never finish it. We'll see. We'll see. That's where I'm at with that project. So the other one that I'm working on, I've never had this many whips that I actually like interchange out. It's the Ohio piece. I've got that much done of the flower. So there's 2 flowers. These are like the little berries or whatever. And then I'll have to do the greens for it. And then I can actually do the state and then the home. I remember the Michigan one taking me like 2 weeks, but for some reason this one is taking me longer. Probably because I have more whips going on and, you know, a baby. But still, I will get it done. I hear little footsteps coming this way. We'll see what happens. Okay, so that's my, those are my whips. So the only other whip that I have going on is not cross stitching. And I hope you guys are okay with me showing you this, but my daughter liked my scarf. And it's the only knitting project that I've ever finished is the scarf that I made for myself like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I can't remember now. But I started one for her at least 2 years ago and never finished it. So she likes my scarf and has been borrowing it. So I decided I should probably just finish the one that I'm making for her. So this is my other, you can see my yarn. It's from the yarn store in Swickley. We have an amazing yarn store, and it was not cheap, and it's the only yarn I've ever knitted with. So that was, first off, my mistake with knitting, because now I don't like to use the cheap stuff, and it's so soft, and it's amazing. But I don't remember what color it is or what it's called. I didn't save the thing. Like I said, I was brand new to knitting and I didn't think to save anything, so I don't know. I couldn't tell you any more information other than this is it. And it's just a basic knit. So that's my other, I'm trying to do 10 rows a day and then go to cross stitching because I don't want to lose motivation in either area. So I have some finishes to show you. The first one is, the pattern is called Fox Family. It's by Katie Rena. I have my notes here. Sorry. It's by Katie Rena at Silk Stitches Pattern. I followed her on Instagram, and if you follow her on Instagram, she gives you a free gift, and she gave me a free pattern. which is amazing. And also, for the record, if she's watching, it took me a good hour to pick the pattern. She has a good amount of them, but it's not like there's hundreds, but they're just so cute. So it took me a while. And I have a very, very close good friend of mine that is very close to having a baby, as in like today or tomorrow. So I decided to cross stitch her a little present. My husband had given me this towel. I see her walking through. My husband had given me this towel for my birthday a couple years. No, this year. Last year? I don't remember. This year. And I did the bib and kept for myself, but I liked the idea of doing this one. So this is just so you can see the whole towel. This is what the towel, it is actually a towel. And this is what I knitted, or cross stitched. Sorry, no, I'm still into the knitting. It's called, like I said, it's called Fox Family. I just thought it was so cute. Look at the little baby fox sleeping. It didn't quite fit onto here all the way, but I knew that going into it. I knew it wasn't going to fit, so I made it work as best as I could, and I think it looks awesome on there. I'm very happy with the way that turned out, and I hope she likes it because I really love it. So the next thing that I made is, so my daughter's obsessed with Rudolph right now, the red-nosed reindeer, and much cheaper than going out and buying a bunch of Rudolph stuff is for me to just cross-stitch something. And I had an extra placemat from I don't know if you remember my 12 Days of Christmas that I did last year, but I still have 2 more of those placemats, and so I did one for her, and then when my Ellie gets old enough, I'm going to let her pick a pattern, and I'll make her one, and then they'll both have one. So this Rudolph is from Hoop Dream Studio. For the record, I think that is the coolest name for a cross-stitch store. Hoop Dreams, brilliant. I'm like angry that I didn't think of it first because it's such a good name. Okay, this is what it looks like. I'm very proud of this. So I added the aria on my own. I pieced that together from just free patterns online. I just Googled free Christmas fonts, and those are the ones that came up. And she's obsessed with the color red, so anything red that I could put on there, I tried to do. I'm really happy with it. I think it looks great. I'll show you the rest of the... I think he turned out really, really nice, and it wasn't very expensive, like $4, so that's done. I did that in like less than a week. I was really proud of how quickly I turned that one around. Okay, so I had another finish. Oh, there it is. So sorry, hang on. I'm really hoping that all of these little glitches in there isn't my voice getting turned off. We'll see when I finish recording this. Okay, so this is the caterpillar cross stitch. Oh, upside down. I finished it! Yay! Still haven't decided what I'm going to do with it, but here it is, all done. Deck the halls. That little gingerbread man is the cutest. It makes me want the needle minder even more after I stitched him because it's so cute. I'm still thinking that I want to make this into a pillow, but you know, funds are tight right now. So that will wait until next year because I think that's going to cost like $50, $60 to turn this into a pillow. Someone give me an idea. I honestly have no idea. If you can guesstimate how much you think it would cost to turn this into a pillow, I would appreciate just having a rough idea. Helps me because that's the number in my head. And then what if somebody's like, no, it's only $20. It's good to know because I would have paid a lot more. Okay, so those are all my finishes. So the only other thing I want to talk about is my plans. So I found on Instagram, I'm not sure who it was that had this, and I'm sorry about that, but she had this advent box from Stitchy Box, which I had never even heard of. And it's amazing. It's 25 days. She gets to open a new Stitchy thing every day. I love that. So I went on the website, and there's too many good ones. Like, I'm obsessed with this website now. It's the only thing I ever want to receive. So I bought a few. You just have to put a down payment down of $20, and then you don't pay it until it gets a lot closer. So I bought Tea Time, and that one's not due until like mid-January. So I've got a while to save up to pay that one off. Then I bought the 2020 autumn one, which isn't until September or October even of 2020. And then I bought the 2020 advent box. So that is my goal. That is my I'm very excited about that. It's future, and I know that, but I'm holding out for it, and I'm very excited to get all of that. Other than that, my plans are I'm going to attempt to do something for my husband to say what it is on here. So that's a project that I need to get started on. And then just working on my whips that I have. I don't have anything else planned, but I know that I like to just bust something out. Like I'll think of, oh, I should make that ornament for that person really quickly. So I have a feeling I will be doing a couple of those. Hopefully not too many, because I want to get this stuff done. There's the baby. That's all I've got. This went a little long, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm excited to see the girls. We're going to all get together soon because we're going to do a Christmas exchange, because I got them some cool stuff that has not come in yet, but I'm excited to give it to them, and then we can show you guys what we got. And that's all. Love you. Love this community.
Hey y'all, real quick before we go, just wanted to shout out, real quick reminder about the giveaway of this cute little floral kit, the Elizabethan floral kit. Make sure you comment in the comment box below that you would like to stitch the floral. I'll put you in a drawing, and if you win, I'll send it to you free of charge. Don't say giveaway. You must be 18 or older. You know, the regular rules. All right, now we can go.